Yo, so I recently got asked, how do I get my first client? This is someone talking about, I think they run like an AI automation agency. And so we're going to talk about that, but I'm going to just talk about for anybody in general. If you're looking to get your first client, watch this video until the end because I guarantee if you take every single piece of advice that I give you in this video, you will get your first client. And this is without making cold calls, without door knocking, and without like posting endlessly on social media so that you can like hopefully get somebody to DM you. So the first thing that I would recommend is warm outreach. So always warm outreach is going to be the absolute killer. I would recommend you go text or DM every single person that's in your phone. Like you at least have maybe 200 contacts, bare minimum in your cell phone. I would go text every single one of those people and I would first start by saying hi and talking about something that has been going on in their life, right? So for example, you reach out to um your friends on Instagram, say there's this one person you went to high school with, you see that that person just had a baby, right? You text them and say, hey, it's good to hear from you. Haven't heard from you in a while. By the way, I see that you just had a kid. That's so sick, right? They go, oh, wow, that's awesome, man. Thank you. Yeah, I'm happy that we have or whatever, da da da. Then you tell them, hey, I was just reaching out to you quickly because I actually do this thing. And I was wondering if you knew anyone that could use this thing, right? So when you do this, what you're doing is it's a soft, like, you're not asking them to work with you. You're asking if they know anyone. So, like, they might actually be interested in working with you, but you're asking if they know anybody that's interested in working with you, right? So this gives them an opportunity to, if they don't, especially if you have a business model that like say you were like B2B and this person clearly doesn't own a business, right? But maybe their dad does or their grandma or sorry their grandparents, or their best friend runs a business that could use your service, right? Um, you want to reach out and ask that, and who knows, maybe that person might be like, well, actually, I could probably use that service as well. Um, don't be scared to reach out to these people. I've done this before. It's been a great way to get clients. When you reach out to people that you know, like I know it can be a little scary and a little intimidating, especially since you haven't talked to them in a long time. But like honestly, bro, who fucking cares? Like really think about it. Like imagine you just don't do any of that stuff, and then you never close like potentially some of your best clients. Like really think about that. Like I know it's scary to reach out to people that like you haven't talked to in a while, or maybe you've never really talked to at all and they're just kind of like on your Instagram feed, but like think about it. Like who cares? Like that person, even if they don't answer, is going to forget about it in like a week anyway. Um the next thing that you can do is go to like local networking events. So I would go to like I would go on like Facebook groups, or just look up like your town and then like networking events and just find networking events that people go to in your town. Um, there's usually like at least one or two networking events that meet like weekly, and you can actually go to the front of the room and pitch your service. Right. Not only is this a good opportunity for you to get clients, but you can actually go up there and pitch your offer. Like they tell you, everyone like gets a chance to go up and pitch their service. Okay. You can go up and pitch your offer, right? And you can test your offer in a room full of people, right? If there's 30 to 50 people there and you go up and you say your offer in front of everyone there, like if you get a bunch of hands raised afterwards asking to work with you, like that, your service is or your offer is good, right? It's a great way to test your offer. That helps you out in your cold calling or your advertising or whatever other form of marketing you choose to do. Because now it's like, oh shit, your offer. You have an offer that actually works. You saw it work in real time. This also helps you with your social skills, right? And your sales ability. Can you get in front of a room of people and tell them about your service, right? Once again, if you're scared to walk into a room full of people and talk about your service, like then you're not cut out for this shit. Like you're just not cut out for it. So like go fucking do it. I know it's hard. I know it sucks. I know it's scary, but you have to go do it. Um, the next one is expos. So there's usually a lot of expos for like home service businesses, or like automation or AI stuff. Like there's always like some expo somewhere near you. All you have to do is chat GPT, hey, is there an expo for home service businesses near me? Bro, easy fucking game right there. Easy game. All you have to do, show up to the expo, walk up to every single booth. Hi, my name is John. I have this service. I was wondering to see if you'd be interested in something like this. You'd be surprised how many people actually are like, oh shit, like yeah, actually I could definitely use your service and want to have conversations with you, right? And another thing that I've told myself, especially because I've done this before, I've gone to like expos and done this stuff. One thing that I've told myself is like, I'm doing a disservice to people by not going up and talking to them and making sure that like they don't need the service or need the service, right? I'm going to go see if they need the service because they might need it, right? If you're scared to get rejected, or if you're like, oh, well, I run a AI automation agency, or I run a marketing agency, and I know they get calls from agencies all the time. And so I don't want to walk up and get, because there's a lot of like there's like stigmas and like, a lot of business owners don't like marketing agencies. I'm going to be honest with you. So like you walk over to a booth and your first thought is, because that was my thought too, is like, oh shit, these guys get calls from agency owners all the time. Yeah, but they never see them in person. You walked up, you looked good, you combed your hair or whatever. You got a haircut, you look nice, you got your business card, you walk over, you have a conversation with them. They're like, oh shit, this guy actually looks like he knows what he's talking about. And then they decide to work with you. Walk up to these booths and talk to these people. It's a great way to get clients. The last one that I want to talk about is Facebook groups. Facebook groups are fucking top tier. If you're not already doing this, you need to do it right now. Go and join Facebook groups with people in your niche and just go have conversations. Like go talk to people. Like go say hi in there. Go make posts. I wouldn't post directly about your service, especially off the rip if you're not in there for a while. I wouldn't go post and tell people about your service. I would go in there and ask questions to get an understanding of your audience. Okay, you can go in there if you run an AI automation agency. You can go in there and ask people, how are you currently booking appointments for your business? Right? If you have some sort of calendar booking thing or some AI appointment setter, you can go through and see a bunch of people saying, "Oh, I do this thing, I do this thing. Oh, I just write everything down on a notepad." Oh, they only write everything down on a notepad. They don't even have a calendar set up. Okay, so then you go click on their profile and you find their business page that has the phone number on it, and you call that person and you say, hey, is this John? They go, yeah. You say, John, this is Steven. I saw you in the XYZ Facebook group. And they go, oh yeah. And I say, I'm the one that asked about the calendar. Like if you book appointments using, like, how do you book appointments? And they're like, oh yeah, I use a notepad. And you're like, yeah, well, actually, you want to know a better way you can do that? Like, this is why I'm calling. I have this thing that can actually help you fucking not do that and lose your leads that you're writing down on a notepad. And they're like, oh yeah, I'd love to have a conversation about that. Easy way to get clients, bro. Right? Especially since like all it takes is like 2 weeks and you get this little badge next to your name that says like rising contributor. It's amazing. They also have networking groups in these little groups too that you can join. So you can like be a part of these like little networking groups. They're like, it's almost like a chamber of commerce, but um it's for like the Facebook group. Definitely would recommend going and doing that. Just go in there, have conversations, comment on people's posts, like people's posts, just every single day. I like to at least give myself like 30 minutes while maybe I'm just sitting in traffic, or maybe I'm taking my dog out to the dog park. I will just sit there and I will just, comment on people's stuff, say, oh, this is cool. Say, like, write my own posts, like short little posts, asking questions. Maybe I'll tell people about something that I've seen in the market that, might change the way that they do business, like just some insight, some field report. Hey, I saw this thing the other day. Maybe you guys should try this out. Try to be valuable. When you spread value to these people and you become a rising contributor or a top contributor in this Facebook group, you become an authority in there. And now everybody, whenever they need to work with someone in your particular field, they're going to go to you because they see you in this Facebook group all the time. You can also go and look at the people in the Facebook group, and you can friend a bunch of them and go look at their profiles and grab. A lot of people have their phone numbers on their profiles, and you can cold call people from there. So it's like you're buying lead lists online trying to cold call people. Like, why don't you just get the lead list from a group you're a part of, and then you call all those people individually? Because it's a lot easier to pick up the phone and say, hey, is this Brandon? Because you'll know their name, right? Because they're using their personal Facebook profile. Hey, is this Brandon? Yeah, Brandon, I saw you in the Tennessee Remodelers Facebook group. And they're like, oh shit, what's up? And you're like, yeah, this is Steven. I actually have this thing I was asking if you were interested in. Seriously, and like another thing too is these people will reach out to you. They will say, hey, can we have a conversation? I see that you do XYZ thing. I'd love to learn more. These are my tips on how to get your first clients. If you do every single thing that I've talked about in this video and you don't get your first client, like, come tell me that you didn't get your first client under this video after doing everything. Because I guarantee you that's not going to happen. I guarantee you this video is going to have 2 comments. But anyway, if you like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.